Hey everybody, how's it going? Ben here and welcome back to another Beard Guys Rust console video. Today we are taking a look at the brand new tech tree that has been added to the test branch server, which has gone live today. If you bought the Deluxe or Ultimate versions of Rust Console Edition, you should now be able to download the test server. If you're having issues with that, check out the video I put out earlier today that addresses the problems that some Xbox players are seeing, but the short version is Double 11 are aware of it and they're trying to get it fixed. This is the test server on Xbox Series X. I've been playing on it a little bit today. I wanted to get some workbenches down and just show you what the tech tree is for those who maybe aren't aware at all. And for those who do know what tech tree is, just show you how it works in Rust on console. So the tech tree system that we see on test is what's going to replace essentially gambling in workbenches, where you could previously put scrap into a workbench and it would give you a random blueprint. How the tech tree works, just like on PC, is that you put a workbench down and then you can work down a tech tree by putting scrap into it and buying specific things. So this is the tier 1 workbench. You can see here that there's 3 different points you can start. We could start the water bucket, the tank top, or the salvaged hammer. That would cost 75. If I unlocked the salvaged hammer, that would then allow me to move down by the pickaxe or the hatchet. Then that opens a new tree and you can work your way down here through the spikes. There's lots of base stuff and so on and so forth. So what this does is it removes that luck element of gambling in workbenches if you did that, and it also means you don't have to spend as much time trying to randomly hope for getting blueprints when you're out crate hunting and looting. So it's a nice way of letting you get stuff. You can get down here. You can pretty much get everything in the game through doing this if you have the appropriate workbench and enough scrap. You can get down here and get the DB from a tier 1. You can get the combat knife is newly added. And then if you go all the way down to the bottom, the tier 1 caps out with the bean can grenade and the satchel. So just to quickly skim through the tier 1 trees, you can see over on the right hand side here, this covers the fridge, goes down through various little sundries for your base, tables, chairs, shelves, and the bed. Then if we go down the middle, tank top one, this is all basic clothing pretty much. You can see we go down through the snow jacket, trousers, jacket, and then you've got the leather gloves, riot helmet, which is pretty decent, and miner's hat on the right. Salvaged hammer side, it goes down through the weapons we just saw. There's some tools and weapons as you make your way down towards that DB. And on the left hand side, we've got some basic base things with spikes. We've got some chain link fences. The ladder is over here, as well as shutters, high external wooden walls, and high external wooden gate. If we jump over in my fantastically spacious base to my tier 2 that I've just put down, we can see the other things available on this. So this starts out with the Hazmat Suit for 125 scrap. You can buy that blueprint. Then you've got the longsword on the other side. This also means you can get the med syringe, which is another highly sought after item early on in the game. And then you can get some more advanced clothing down the left hand side. You can get some pretty high value stuff from the tier 2. The tier 3 is for the best of the best. You can get all of the road sign stuff. You can get the heavy plate stuff. You can get all of the med stuff. And then if you go down the longsword side through the salvaged axe, the salvaged ice pick, you can start to get some really nice bits. We get 12 gauge, the pump, the landmine, semi-auto pistol. We go down to the Python, and then after the muzzle brake and boost, you can get the custom SMG and the Thompson. And then going all the way down the bottom, we get 5.56, the SAR, the Hollow, the rocket launcher, and even a couple of rockets. Not the normal rocket, you just get the high velocity rocket, the HV rocket, and the incendiary. So that's the rocket launcher down the bottom there, and the Hollow. It's nice to see. And then if you go down the right hand side, there is a load of metal stuff for your base. So you've got the metal embrasure, the vertical one, reinforced window, ladder hatches, garage door is going to be a big one for a lot of people, as well as the locker, the large furnace, and various other things. That finishes down at high external stone wall and the high external stone gate. So since the server's only been live for a few hours and I've just been running around on my own, I haven't got a tier 3 down yet. But assuming that we're going to get the stuff that we haven't seen in the first 2 workbenches and it's going to follow along pretty much how PC does things, we're likely to see the armored door and double door in there. We're going to see the different variants of 5.56, like explosive 5s. We're going to see the AK in there. We're going to see rocket and C4 in there, as well as the top tier armor. So that's a really quick rundown of the tech tree system. It's a really nice system. It's been working on PC for a long time, and hopefully that's something that's going to roll out soon. We haven't got a date from Double 11 as to when that is going to hit the live servers. This is on the test server. We don't know how long it's going to stay on that, but it looks interesting and it's been quite fun to play with. There's a lot of other stuff on the test server that I want to check out. They've got bigger maps. This is a 3K map rather than a 2.5K, and it does feel noticeably bigger when wandering around, even on a pretty high pop server. This had about max people on it when I checked a little while ago. There's also the power plant monument to check out. As well as that, there's also water treatment has come back. That's also, I think, on live servers now, but power plant, I think, is just on test servers. So a few interesting bits to check out. As well as that, there's also some changes to aiming and aim assist. So once I've got myself some guns, we'll have a little check of this, but it's got some stuff on aim slowdown, which is a little bit like aim assist, but kind of not, and various settings you can change around that. So they're just testing this stuff. This isn't necessarily what's going to be on the live servers, but they're just testing it out, and we'll see what the response is to it. The performance today has been good, just generally. While I've been running around on the Series X, the frames have been great. Loading time's been good. No obvious issues. New bugs have cropped up, so pretty happy with that. Aside from the issues of people getting it installed in the first place, which hopefully will be resolved very soon. So hopefully you found that video useful. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with all sorts of Rust console stuff. I'll be putting out loads more videos from the test server, and particularly once we get private servers, community servers, then I will be going back in pretty hard on Rust. So thanks very much for watching. My name's Ben, we are the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.